All right.
There
So,
we go.
Oh, now
is
it
it
is.
is it going? Yep.
Yes,
That's
I
Yes,
see it.
all
right
right.
there. Welcome back to KJAGradio.com, everybody. Um, our lovely Samantha Lavelle has brought us a treat, and there's Jay and Sam. We'll go ahead and let you start us out with who we got.
All right. So we have a phenomenal artist, businessman here with us today. We got Pen Game Classic. He's part of the reason why I got back into writing and became a public figure, representing for the graffiti rap. And, yeah, Pen Game Classic, here he is.
Hello, everyone out there. How y'all doing today?
We're
Thank you so
doing
much for coming.
great. We're doing
Thank you for
wonderful.
having me.
Yeah, so just kind of tell like everyone what kind of brought on graffiti rap because this is a big thing.
Uh,
And where does people find you?
oh, you can my website pengameclassic.com is it has everything on there. It has all the past work. Um, it has lovely bio written by Samantha. It has a store where to purchase the merchandise, the graffiti wraps, the hoodies, and the t-shirts and more items to come. It's just a lot of stuff. So that is where you can go find all of that is pengameclassic.com. And then my social medias are the same. They're
Here comes
there's the
Jiggy.
man.
Look at
There's
that.
the
We
man.
got it finally. Look at
Oh,
this.
here goes the shirt
Guess
right
what,
here.
Jiggy? We've been recording. We just started it because we didn't know where you were at.
Hey, you guys keep doing it. I'll just lay out. Go ahead.
Nah, you're not gonna lay out. You're gonna participate. You participating.
Well, one more
You're
time,
in this
how do
too.
people find you? One more
Uh,
time, how do people find you?
pengameclassic.com is my website. And then if they're on social media, Instagram is at pengameclassic, Twitter is at pengameclassic as well. But mainly the website because it has, you can link on all my social medias through the website. So it's just one central foundation to link out to everything that I'm a part of.
Graffiti rap.
Yeah,
Graffiti
Yeah,
rap.
and
Woo woo.
Jiggy, this is who got me really started into this.
That's awesome. That's
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah,
and he was just getting ready to tell us how did you do that?
The graffiti rap, I think we were all shut down, doing absolutely well. Some of us were working, but we were shut down, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to record no time soon with everything going on. So I went ahead and ordered a studio, put it downstairs where I'm at right now, and during this process, I called it breaking in the studio. You got to break things in when you first get them. So I went ahead and did a 30-day personal challenge where I just will record a song a day, and graffiti rap was recorded throughout that process. And when everything was said and done, the producer for that particular project is a guy named he goes by Just Don Banks on Instagram, and
I think I've.
phenomenal art, phenomenal producer out of LA. He had sent me these beats, and it seemed like it was just something to just take this 30-day challenge. Every day I needed something. I needed something. I needed something to get me going and to get me going. And at the end of this thing, man, this album was pretty much done. So we went ahead and focused our efforts on putting this thing together, getting it mixed and ready to go for the fall. And then I had sent Samantha a link, or I sent Samantha, the album, and asked her to listen to it because she had did some great things during the pandemic
So,
with social injustice, and she had a video speaking on that. So I saw the potential in her, and I knew, well, let me see if she can do something for graffiti rap. She wrote one of those Apple reviews for it, and I asked her, you should do something extended for this. So she did a little extended review, and it was so good that other artists started connecting with her, wanting her to do work with them, and it has turned into a monster of what what she or I could have hoped for. and definitely would like to shoot out some of the people in the Kansas area, because we both went to high school out there in Junction City, and then I went to Manhattan High School as well. So
JC.
yeah, a lot of those
Sorry.
people supported.
Downtown.
Yep, a lot of those people supported, and a lot of them were there from the start of this, because they see, oh man, it's two of our classmates, doing something right now and all this. So that's how everything started with Graffiti Rap and Samantha doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
Yeah.
talking or is he not being heard?
It's okay. He's still
Ziggy.
recording us. Yeah, he's
I've
talking.
I've got a very rude next guest who decided that he had to call in the middle of the interview, so I wasn't going to put his conversation in there. So what's been the response to your music on social media and everything?
It's been pretty good response. I can definitely say it is. I can't really recall any negative response, even though if I did, I wouldn't pay any attention. But it's just been overwhelming support for the type of music that I put out. It's not the typical, rap music that you're hearing today, and I think that's just hearing it at its peak. It's also not old school music just thrown out. It's actually very, very much futuristic as far as a old school style, but you hearing everything that we're going through today, the pandemic, or just in the lyrics, you're feeling like you're listening to some old school music, but you don't have to go back and listen to the old school music because they're talking about old things. We're talking about today, what's going on. So it's very refreshing to hear that style, but it still be relative to what you're going through today.
So not the da 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 rap, but the
Nah.
actual beat rap, but with
Yeah.
current events.
Yeah,
Yes, he's a
yeah,
lyric. He's a true
exactly.
lyricist.
Very, yeah, lyricist. The production and the beats, like, you're gonna play this thing all the way through from 1 to 10, really 11. But we'll talk about the bonus track later. But from 1 to 10, you're gonna play this whole thing all the way through. There's features on there from some up and coming artists, and there's also a feature on there from a legendary artist as well, out of Brooklyn, New York, Sky Zoo, who has done wonderful things in rap, and definitely is one of those artists that someone should go check out if they're not familiar with. And I had a relative of mine get on here, Miraculous. We always get on tracks together. I got to mention him too. He definitely did a good job on this album as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Just an amazing masterpiece of an album. And this album just continued to start a big independent artist movement that we got going on, and everyone's connecting the dots. We have artists now coming together that's wanting to collab. So it's been a beautiful movement.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have
And
said
where
it
can
better
we,
myself.
just one more time, where can we, you just released this album again, or is it a
No,
re-release, or it's a
no,
new?
it's out. It's out. It's on all streaming platforms. It dropped. Is at not. It's really almost. It's 2 months old. So
November
it's pretty
13th.
new. November 13th. So it's pretty new. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on Amazon. It's on everything. Everything that every platform that you can stream. Graffiti Rap is on there, so you can definitely find it everywhere. YouTube as well. It's on there
And what
too.
about your shirts and her nice, and your hoodie? Where can we
Oh,
get
the graffiti.
those?
That's on the website, pengameclassic.com. It's on you just go to the search bar and it'll say store, and then you go directly to the store as well. Or the direct link for it is pengameclassic.com/store. So it's easy to get to as well.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come up with that name?
With the Pen Game Classic.
Yeah.
I went by Classic for the longest. That was always a name that you guys are gonna laugh about this, because I'm gonna definitely make this funny. I'm gonna make this a funny one right here. Um, Classic has always been a name I go by, but can you imagine like coming home, Jiggy, and you're looking for some of your shows that you've done, and you're sitting there and you're like, I forgot, where's this one episode that I did with this particular person?
I do that every week.
And you cannot find it, right? You can't find it. So I'm gonna tell you, this is how this went. So say there's another person, J Toll, and your episode is in his portfolio. It's on his site. It's on it. So I was pissed when I went to go look for an album of mine, and it was in another artist's portfolio. And it was my cover, it was my name, but he also had Classic, and that was on Spotify. So I quickly went and put Pen Game Classic, and I had already been using it in songs because it just says that, my writing style is classic. That's basically what Pen Game Classic means. So I changed everything to Pen Game Classic as far as a business sense. So all my stuff can be found underneath my name. So it was just me being pissed off one day and just saying, the hell with this. And we're going to make sure everything lines up. And we're not going to have my work in somebody else's portfolio.
Awesome.
That's it.
Awesome.
I remember the text that he told me. He said, Sam, I'm changing my name. So that's why I'm
I was pretty pissed off that day, man. I wasn't too happy that one of my albums was in somebody else's stuff, giving them counts.
Well, this has definitely been fun. I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for doing this, brother, and thanks for being on with us.
Oh, no problem, man.
And I definitely need to get a hold of some of that old school, new, current rap.
Come on,
Yes.
girl. Come on.
I'm going to send you the links, JB.
We need you.
Yep, I'm going to send you the
Jiggy
link.
Jiggy
did.
just
jumped
ditched
off
us.
Yeah, it was. Here, wait a minute, guys.
I think he